Rautai needs a reprieve from the storms, and Deadfire needs order. And I need your help more than I like to admit. Are you ready to join forces once and for all? Then you must kill Queen Onekaza II.
Oh, what a relief to finally see that bottle uncorked.
Rawataians. To you, every problem is a head that just has not met the right bullet.
Captain, I say the tribes have lost so much. We might never recover from this blow. Madness, I say.
I don't ask this lightly, but while the Queen holds court, pirates and Valian profiteers close in, and my countrymen back in Rawatai see their homes and crops washed away by storms. I know this isn't how you'd like to do things, but it comes down to this: the continued decline of Deadfire or its sudden transformation. This is the only way to forge a stable future for Rawatai or the Deadfire. And I need you to help us achieve it. On my signal, the cannons of the Brass Citadel will fire, and our ships will bombard Queen's Birth. That should draw enough attention away from the palace to allow you to infiltrate. And if I know the Queen, she'll wait out the danger on the roof of the palace. I advise caution and stealth. The Queen will send many of her soldiers to the harbor, but those that remain will be on high alert. We are going to sink Valian ships and damage their infrastructure. Trust me, I want to avoid casualties. I'm sending you to assassinate the Queen because I don't want to massacre her people. Attacking him will likely raise the alarm, and the Queen is your main target. Still, losing him would be a blow to the Huana, should it come to that. My cannoneers are the very best. Your ship will not be damaged. I cannot let this opportunity escape us, or risk word getting out. Then there's no time to lose. That's the signal. We'll maintain the distraction until you've completed your task. If you need to rest and prepare, the barracks below are open to you. Meet me at the docks outside when you've finished. Good luck.
For what do we do this awful thing? All over sand and water, I say. The gods laugh at you, Captain, but I have only tears. Captain, our partnership grows more complicated by the hour. To serve on your crew would make me complicit in the death of the Kahanga. How could I do this? I say that even trickster Ngati expected more from her favorite son. I do not seek to change your mind, Captain. If the Huana did not earn your trust by now, then there is no going back. The Kahanga will be expecting me. By Ngati's lamp, I hope that you find what you seek on Ukaizo. Captain, you know me. The mind of an artist is not so easily changed. Take care in Andra's mortar. My mother is not known for her restraint. I say it was nice while it lasted.
Good to see you again. I really wish I could, but my supply... Maybe if you impress her or...
And then you vomit it up. I think it was a shepherd's pie, so chunky.
For a girl with colorful nightmare
Kill any intruders you find. We take no chances tonight.
soil before.
I've never harvested a
First time for
soil
everything.
before.
That Ishi!
Everyone's a critic.
Still got it.
Watch this. Time to fist the world. Scanlan make you feel. Guard out with your heart out. I don't think they've seen us yet. Sneak poop. I don't think they've seen us.
How could I miss that?
That dog won't be me.
Sends his
For the
regards.
homeland.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Scanlan make you feel real.
Still got it. Right between the eyes.
Time for some good old-fashioned ultra-violence.
For the wrong Anui. She's straight.
Gonna make you feel real good.
I knew this day would come, but I did not guess that Tangaloa would wear your face. I should have sent a drunken parrot to Matario Cozy, I say. I will meet my death gladly if it means protecting Onikaza. You win nothing here but her vengeance. Warriors, for Onikaza and her city, show the Herald of Barrath your fury!
We got trouble, folks. Fair?
See that, Ishi?
So the meat man sends his regards. This, ooh, right in the iron stones.
Right between the eyes.
Oh, lovely dinner.
Ain't you got the decency to die?
See that, Ishi?
Scanlan make you feel. Scanlan make you feel real good.
Right between the eyes.
Glory be gone!
Time for some good old-fashioned ultra-violence.
Death is the true atonement.
What? Check this out.
That's been a long time coming. Good work, Captain.
Rauatayan diplomacy. Discount.
First time I've ever had royal blood on my hands.
For the wrong and new. Right between the eyes.
Ta-da! So which one of you
You
wants
got
to
the
die
decency
first?
to die?
Roll. 10!
I reap what I sow.
For the wrong and new.
Attack. Ooh! Right in the iron stones. Big finish. The meat man sends his regards. Your kneecaps are so dead.
It's beyond me. I think that's beyond me. Yeah, I hear you.
I think I'm going to be sick. Right in the iron stone. Someone get me a real weapon. I'm always willing. I'm too beautiful to die. So which one of you wants to die? First,
No can do.
I think I'm going to be sick. I need something stabby.
I think that's beyond me.
enemies.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
It's a terrible shame, this dreadful waste of life. Still, the skirmish here will forestall much longer, bloodier battles in the future. Our soldiers have taken control of the district, and will do the same throughout Meketaka. The Queen has escaped, but there's little she can do now. The Prince's death will be a blow to her, both strategically and politically. And we now hold the seat of power in Deadfire. And we shall see to it. As for your passage to Ukaizo, Karu can introduce you to your conveyance. She shall meet you at the Brass Citadel by the docks. I shall return to my office in the Brass Citadel once I've seen to matters here.
Watcher, I would like to speak with you, if you have a moment. I appreciate your help with Jacquelin. Without you, I could not have saved him. And it has made me think about the future of Anamancy, especially in the republics. I know that my love of country may seem strange to you. At times, it even seems strange to me. The republics are the only love I have ever known. I would give all that I have to them, to our people, to our future. If love means to feel the way I do about my country, no. What I feel is about more than one person, more than the Dukes. There is a spirit between us, all of my people, that transcends individual citizens and leaders. It binds us together and carries us forward. It is what drives us to create, to learn, to push the boundaries of what we know about Eora, about the in-between, about the beyond itself. It is a spirit that lives in the heart of every Valian. And it is what gives me the strength to believe that Eora will see a better future. Gelade, you know the future the Republics can bring. Just as you can see that the time may soon come when your hand will choose the fate of the people of the Deadfire. When that time comes, I believe, I know, you will see the future as I do. Until then, Gores.
Sure, why not?
You did it. You really pulled it off. Ha-ha! You've given Rauatai a future. Thanks to you, we have only to seize it. We'll clear out the pirates, establish bigger ports, and regulate the sale of luminous Adra. Deadfire will be every bit as safe and orderly as the rest of our empire. You have my word. But if our efforts are to mean anything, then we must get to Ukaizo. Come. It's time you saw what Okaya's engineers have been working on. You helped Rauatai establish a foothold in Deadfire, and I promised you a way to Ukaizo. Our engineers at Sayuka have developed a one-of-a-kind vessel that will give us mastery over the seas, and you a means to reach Ukaizo. I give you the Blade of Tekoa. Thanks to our engineers' dedication and Ivera's magic, the Blade of Tekoa can travel beneath the water. The storms of Undra's mortar won't stop you. They won't even touch you. Now comes the time to put it to use. You'll go to Ukaizo. If our predictions are correct, there should be a way for you to disable the storms somewhere on the island. Once you've done that, the rest of our ships can secure it, and you can face Aethys. The ship will be waiting for you at Queen's Berth. Try it out, see how it handles. Once you're ready, we'll follow you to Andra's mortar. In the meantime, I'll be at Serpent's Crown. We've both got our work cut out for us.
I'm sorry about your prince.
We are greater than rulers and fig.
Good to see you again. I really wish I could, but my supplies, maybe if you impress her or Atsura, they could make an exception.
Death can be a beautiful thing, don't you think, Watcher?
What a trip! The pirates sighed and wept. One stood bold, the Hazadui. She raised the banner for all!
Say your prayers.
That order's too tall. Quick, see this meat through.
That would be enough. Not sure I can.
Do that, Ishi.
You want me to do what?
Do that, Ishi. Between the eyes. Say your prayers.
Fashioned ultra-violence.
Sorry, friend. Can't.
Still got it.
Whoa.
Madik?
Stay close.
I'm not too
So alone. The silence.
Between the eyes.
Need something stronger.
Still got it.
Man sends his regards. critic. You are so dead.
Still got it.
You are so dead.
Think you got the decency to die? All things must come to an end. Glory be to God! Let's reap this whirlwind! Let the light catch up to your death. No one noticed that.
Time for some good old and they say I'm the reckless one.
Fear not the raping.
And they say I'm the reckless one.
I hear you.
Permission to speak freely?
That's easy.
It's beautiful. I know I can kill us, Captain. Just let me have the moment.
The machine controlling the storm. The belt. The pallet. Abbott.
With a kid will not.
I have
My kid.
At will. The pallet. Now I let you remember.
You keep falling asleep.
It is good.
If all your gods and doctors. To speak freely?
So now it comes to this, Aimiko. You think to steal my golden dream. My gratitude is yours for disabling the storms. It seems I did not require Rivan's ship to reach Ukaizo in the end. In that, you are mistaken, amico. Not for any reason would I leave the lost city of gold unplundered. If you do not believe that, you have never met a true pirate. The lost city of gold will be the foundation of the future of the Principe. And you will die now for the greater good. Gores, Casita. Give my regards to the gods.
Got someone in my sight.
No, I cannot do that.
You see that, Ishi?
Hogwash!
That order's too
That
tall.
was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Madico, I need to try something else.
Still got it.
Hit it!
Right between the eyes.
You descend into the ancient winding streets of Ukaizo. Battered by storms for thousands of years, the route as you and emit the only
It may be great each the celebrate all people.
If we don't, I mean it.
As long this power
Because, but you see...
it's saddened. I can only hope.
The Navy thinks... What do you think, big guy? Are all the hopes and dreams of Rawatai here?
Ukaizo's time has if you wonder about the future, Ukaizo will not make Rawatai and
I want you to know.
we have but what of you, Watcher? Why have you followed me? Have you come to bear witness to the breaking of the wheel?
Kue, you are not serious, are you?
Watcher, there is no fight to be had. If you seek rest, I can take your soul from you, though it would be a strange and tragic end to your journey.
Your stand against Aethys lasts no longer than it takes you to declare it. In less than the span of a breath, the god absorbs your soul into his Adra body, where it mingles with the thousands already there. It is a strange afterlife, a place of sleepy peace for some, and unrelenting tedium for others. For you, it is a place of stasis. You surface from the morass, time and again, only to remember the task you left behind, and how powerless you are now to complete it. You dimly perceive a world in chaos, souls hanging in the balance. You recall there was something you were supposed to do, but it feels as though you've been locked in a cage and dropped into the sea. You sink and forget, only to remember again.
to it may be great each this all if I mean as this
But you
it's I can
the name what do you
Ukaiser if you want Ukaiser
I want you
we have but what of you, Watcher? Why have you followed me? Have you come to bear witness to the breaking of the wheel? You are welcome to do so. I must attend to my final work now. I cannot delay any longer. You have carried a heavy burden across the Deadfire, Watcher. Before I go, I would rid you of it. You are free now, as free as any of us can be. Many will come to you for help in the years ahead. Animancers, priests, even the gods themselves. I have great hope for you. But always remember that your future is for you to decide. Use your freedom well.
Aethys squares him. As Aethys's voice fades, the enormity of what you've accomplished sinks in. You have confronted a god. You have rediscovered the ancient city where the wheel was forged, and you have seen the wheel shattered. What comes next is uncertain, but already the legend spreads of the Watcher, who survived Andra's mortar and stood toe-to-toe with Aethys. Maras Nua's body finally goes still amidst the rubble of the Angwithan machines, yet it continues to glow. Priests and mystics have strange dreams of an island of eternal dawn at the eye of a storm, a port where the tide never flows out, a roadside tavern whose door leads only inward. As a Watcher, you see what these dreamers cannot. The souls of the departed drifting toward the Audra Colossus and the twilight afterlife within. Whether it is a temporary haven or a permanent end will depend on what the Kith of Eora are able to accomplish on their own. The greatest hope seems to lie with the Rauataians, whose plans to excavate and rebuild the shattered machinery of reincarnation draws many of the engineers and weather mages who once irrigated and protected their rocky homeland. And while Maras Nua stands frozen over Ukaizo, the gods look on the labors of Kith, but they do not intervene. They watch and argue, wager and conjecture at how, or whether, mortals will solve the puzzle set before them. As Rauatai's engineers had predicted, turning off the machine at Andra's spire calms not only the storms of Andra's mortar, but also those in Rauatai. For the first time, citizens of the mainland admire the beauty of sea and sky, without wondering when they will unleash destruction. Rauataians had long forged their identities around enduring hardship and laboring together. But over time, as their cities and crops flourish under sunny skies, they find they need one another less. Inevitably, some lament this softer, easier life. Others point to national self-reliance, to burgeoning industry, to families that did not have to send their kin abroad, as evidence that the new ways are vastly preferable to the old. Besides, Rauataians everywhere still share a purpose more urgent than any the world had ever known: reforging the cycle of reincarnation. The changes to Deadfire are just as significant. The Ranganui declares the archipelago an extension of his empire, and his administrators waste no time in making that true in deed, as well as in word. Rauataian gunships patrol Deadfire, hunting down pirates and smugglers, including the remaining Principi. After their defeat at Andra's mortar, the pirate nation stands no chance against the organized might of Rauatai. As Rauataian farmers, merchants, and laborers move to the archipelago, there is little room and less patience for the Valian Trading Company. The Ranganui soon forces the Valian Trading Company to surrender its holdings in Deadfire, straining relations with the republics. Rauatai knits its new archipelago together with all the tools of government and infrastructure. New ports spring up across Deadfire, guarded with sturdy Rauataian bronze and run with dispassionate Rauataian efficiency. Most Wana remain, even as their homeland changes around them. Their huts and lodges are cleared to make way for towns of stone and brick. the walls that are built to protect them also cut them off from the freedom of the open sea. Those Juana who trade caste and prize share for Rauatayan unity and striving prosper. Others mourn the passing of their queen and see the end of their way of life as a precursor of the doom of Aora. The mysterious deaths of Governor Clario and Storm Speaker Ikawa provoke hostilities between the Valian settlers and the Huawan residents. What starts with angry words escalates to retaliatory killings as each side blames the other. By the time anyone bothers to question the strange coincidences surrounding their deaths, including reports of a cloaked Omawi woman seen in both the port and the village, both sides have gone too far to turn back. The chaos makes it easy for a small Rauatayan contingent to swoop in and establish control over the island. Within days, they eject the remaining Valians and pacify the Juana. Port Marge becomes a valuable outpost, and one that allows Rauatai easy control over the southern end of Deadfire. It is, by all accounts, a smooth and exceedingly well-run operation. As the balance of power changes in Deadfire, so too does Nekataka transform. While Hazanui Karu directs her fleet from Ukaizo, Atsura stays behind to manage Nekataka. Under his oversight, sturdy walls and artillery batteries rise to protect the city. Ships bearing settlers from Rauatai and staple goods from the archipelago churn the waters of Queensbirth. And despite the vacancies at Kahanga Palace, Atsura retains his simple quarters in the Brass Citadel. The Royal Deadfire Company evacuates and raises the gullet, hoping to lift the Raparu out of squalor and eradicate the criminal elements. They certainly rid Nekataka of an eyesore, though the larger problems of crime and poverty prove harder to solve. The loss of Skiarilifus's essence weakens the Watershapers Guild. Their power wanes and their influence fades. The art of water shaping survives as an arcane curiosity. Your brief encounter with Letharn proves deeply influential for the children of the Dawnstars. Plagued with nightmares and haunted by the deaths at Hesango, Letharn begins questioning his faith in Aethys. At first, his fellow Dawnstars chide him, but that changes as word of Aethys's deeds at Ukaizo spreads. After all, what business have they worshipping a god who denied his own legitimacy? The children of the Dawnstars respond to Aethys's sacrifice by taking up the lanterns and sickles of the Harvesters of Gone. They become pilgrims of essence, gathering souls across Aora and ferrying them to the haven within the Adra Colossus. Others will repair or rebuild the wheel one day. In the meantime, the Dawnstars will care for the souls of the dead. Ruanu, the chieftain of the Juana at Tikawara, dies mysteriously. The tribe finds his body washed up on the same beach where Anaharu challenged him to the trial of waves. Some blame Anaharu's vengeful spirit. Others see it as Ngati's final judgment. And a few speak of a strange man seen lingering in the village. Atsura sends a ship with food, aid, and a small garrison of soldiers to the unfortunate village. The leaderless tribe is all too happy to accept Rauatai's generosity. They return the favor by reaching out to other far-flung tribes on behalf of their new benefactors. Though your adventures alter the destiny of Aora and the balance of power in Deadfire, they also leave a lasting mark on those who travel at your side. Adair returns to Hesango, where he reunites with Byrne, the son of his former lover, Elava. Although Byrne regrets not having joined the army of Aethys, he accepts that he tried to go about it the wrong way. Likewise, he comes to idolize his new uncle, who has truly marched in the lighted path. Together they set about bolstering Aethys's following in Deadfire, and prepare for the greater conflict Adair believes is soon to come. Shodi is not a priestess who understands the meaning of subtlety. As such, she makes her girlish crush on Adair painfully obvious from the moment she first sets eyes on the strapping fighter. Plagued by constant nightmares and hallucinations, Shodi becomes increasingly disassociated from reality. Meanwhile, her power continues to grow with every soul she harvests. You start to notice sliced up animal corpses everywhere you two travel. But when confronted about it, Shodi stomps her feet and fiercely denies any wrongdoing. Then, one night, Shodi wakes, but never leaves the nightmare. Shivering uncontrollably, she packs up her belongings and slips away into the darkness, murmuring that she must return to the Temple of Gon in order to fulfill her purpose to her god. Seraphin seems little impacted by your journey. Always knew the gods were larger than me, he tells you, on the evening he decides to part from your company. He's too long put aside those he cares most for. He confesses over a bottle of rum, and he's got leagues to sail to make it right. The following morning, he's gone, leaving only a crude stick figure rendering of Aethys, scrawled into the hull to mark his passage. Time away from the Navy gives Maya Rua some perspective on how Rauatai conducted the Deadfire occupation. No sooner does she return to active duty than she voices her frustrations over some of the more underhanded tactics she witnessed and carried out in the name of the homeland. Her voice carries all the way to the Ranganui, who reminds his admirals that battles are won by superior tactics, but war is a battle of precedent, and winning is not always a victory. The people listen. Though Maya's covert assignment in the Deadfire is considered a success, few claim knowledge of it or openly congratulate her. She receives no praise beyond knowing glances or the occasional raised tankard from her countrymen. She never responds. Maya's part in the conquest of Ukaizo brings fame and fortune to the Rua family. Officers salute her in passing, and a row of medals decorate the breast of her uniform. Her parents and siblings are paraded between the great houses of Rauatai for nightly dinners and celebrations. She has a hero's welcome in her future. There's never enough free time to explore your mutual connection. Something about your bond feels unfinished. But as your paths diverge, you start running out of reasons to see each other. In your presence, she's always armed with a pleasant smile and lots of questions. Her embrace is full of warmth. If there isn't time now, someday there might be. She looks forward to seeing her brother again. So does Ashiza. Takehu never intended to grasp at the destiny his coming foretold, but he finds himself doing just that. He sails from island to island as an emissary from the gods to the Huana people. The tribes welcome his message and use it to bridge their traditions across the archipelago. Huana unity has never been stronger. With Ngati's covenant firmly in mind, Takehu feels confident enough to reshape the very Deadfire. Your farewell is short and cordial. Nothing further needs to be said, and you wish each other well. Takehu does not look back. The sea feels restless in his absence. Your pursuit of Aethys and your journey to Ukaizo signal the end of forces that have shaped the lives of Kith and the course of nations. The cycle of reincarnation has been broken. The storms of Andra's mortar have calmed. Yet each ending promises a new beginning. As the sun rises over Ukaizo, Kith turn their gaze eastward, wondering at what lies beyond, and at the world they will fashion for themselves. As the Watcher of Cadnua and the former Herald of Bareth, you return to your ship and begin the long journey home. You hope for calm weather.